I have a new terrible location. There's cabinets now. Cabinets, lovely white cabinets. Very nice. Okay. I don't remember what happened. I don't remember where we're at in the story right now. Okay. Give me a minute. All right. Okay. All right. So when last we met our heroes, they had they were sieging Maramydra. Basically, Reinhardt, Spider-Man, and the various heroes had laid siege to Castle Maramydra, and the party had kind of split itself due to the fact that a Dragonborn that they teamed up with had decided to murder Devdin, Devdin the half-vampire, which called Spider-Man to basically say, hey, I'm done with this group. I'm going to go save the day on my own. Reinhardt and the rest of the characters wound up basically kind of being scattered and trying to fight their way through the cult of colossally as best they could. And meanwhile, a new character entered onto the scene, Show, a wolf man. Basically just an anthropomorphic wolf. I think he was. I think Nick's explanation for him is he was a product of some kind of weird magical experiment. And he was actually working for the cult just because he needed protection, and so he worked with them for a while. But then when shit got crazy, he wound up essentially betraying the cult and letting the army of demons inside the castle. So our heroes are basically working their way through the castle, trying to make their way to fight and take down the cult of colossally. At the same time, the castle is also being besieged by an army of demons. And on top of that, when we have our wildcard character, Show the Wolfman. Show the Wolfman's wandering around, kind of not sure what to do. He wants to rescue the Summoner and the other characters that he had teamed up with. And he also wants to find the giant gorilla guy. And I think that's everything. And that's where we're at. So it's all kind of... all right, so they say you're never supposed to split the party. Do it all the time. Do it all the time. So I got the party split up. I got Reinhardt over here. I got Spider-Man off camera doing something. There's heroes are running around trying to fight their way through the cult of colossally. And Show the Wolfman is also making his way back in the castle. And he's not sure what side he's on, but he's going to try to save his friends as best he can. Okay. Enjoy the show. This is ridiculous.
I'm your Huckleberry.
Nick, are you there?
I'm your Huckleberry.
Are you sure you're not a pulse ghost? Because I think everybody in Texas is a pulse ghost now. And you're
that's just my game.
Yeah, you're gonna come through the screen and look me in the eye and take my soul away. Okay. Hello, everyone. It's Dread Pirate once again. This is my worst intro whatsoever. Okay.
Ed, you look like somebody just walked over your grave.
Okay, Jed, your initiative is a 12. So we'll deal with you in a minute. Okay.
Actually, his initiative is an unnatural 20.
How's it an unnatural 20?
I'm looking at his character sheet right now.
He rolled a 7.
Oh, 7 plus 8?
Okay, so that'd be a 15.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do math.
Alright.
You said it would be an 20.
Okay. So, I'm gonna have to edit this whole thing together weirdly, but whatever. Yeah.
Ed would be...
I was ready this time, sort of, and then, you were all eating pizza in Texas, and something happened. Alright. Hello, everyone, it's Dread Pirate once again. And we have a very confusing intro tonight, but we have everybody here. We have Alex and Digby. Say hello.
Hello.
Or tell me to fuck off, because I've already asked you to do it once.
I already said hello.
Okay, so I can fuck off. We have Davis, who has...
I didn't say that.
Okay, well, thank you. We have Davis, who's muted his mic, probably because he's realized he's a horrible anime character, and,
Because he's telling you to fuck off.
Yeah, basically. He's just communicating through horrible stares. We have Nick. Say hello, Nick.
I'm your Huckleberry.
I'm a Huckleberry, and we have Jed, who is actually playing tonight. He's not just being funny, he's going to be actually playing a character, so I'm all excited about it. Say hi, Jed.
Hello.
Alright, okay. When last we met, we were, most of the party was shopping in Zithmorcane, and was doing, Zin had to go to the doctor's office, and he had to get a checkup, and he got his checkup and everything was cool, but then he decided to look at something very naughty, and he went all crazy. and he went crazy, and then you had
That
to go
was a fun time for me.
You had to go back to the doctor's office to make him not crazy.
That was a fun time for me. I enjoyed being insane.
I'm glad you enjoyed being insane. And meanwhile, Reinhardt had the good foresight to purchase a crystal ball and decided to check on what was going on at Castle Maramidra because you were going to go invade that place and take out Iray. And you noticed the place was on fire and exploding, and that's because Teddy Ruxpin over here, Nick, had a very wacky day, not sure what to do, talking to ghetto mice and trying to climb perfectly vertical surfaces, etc., etc. Anyway, he wound up, not sure what to do, desperately falling into the arms of a succubus who manipulated him into letting all the demons and orcs and monsters into the castle, and now they're blowing the place up. So, if you look at the second...
That sounds like an Akiba kind of thing.
It sounds like Akiba type of thing. So if you'll, Nick, if you'll look at the second map that I put in there, which, oh my god, that is his character sheet. So you are at...
I told you?
Yeah, you are at C1. You are in the... you are just inside the doorway. The body is covered in... the ground is covered in the dead bodies of various drow. And on the ceiling there was a demon eating one of the drow's head who's now crawled forward and gone, it's still on the ceiling clambering through the stairwells. And you're just down there surrounded by dead bodies and, just kind of...
I'm at C1?
You're at C1 at level 1. And you're just kind of sitting there okay, that's a thing that happened. And so what are you going to do?
Yeah. Well, I surveyed the area, and I'm not really confused. I'm more of just bewildered.
That makes sense.
At the fact that, I wasn't really duped, per se.
I mean, a succubus did manipulate you with a suggestion spell that she.
But I mean, I didn't really get manipulated because I went with it. I was just sure.
You weren't aware that it was happening to you. I mean, that was you. You
kind
of did go through it. It's just I don't know if your character would care with the result.
He didn't.
It would make sense. Your character would not give a shit. So, but yeah, you're there and you're surrounded by the coppery smelling bodies of various dead drow soldiers. So what are you going to do?
Well, there's not much to do. I'm going to try and find my friends some way, somehow. Because I feel like they need help.
You're going to try to find your friend. Which friend would this be you're trying to find?
I'm going to try and find that one weird person I saw, or back when the behold, the one who summoned that demon.
That man named Lord Metaraka?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Now I just have to go and find a way to find him.
Okay. How are you going to go about that?
Well, that's a good question. Good question. Very good question. So, is it possible to to make let me look through my spells. I may have a spell here for this. I don't. Out of game, would you say they're within 3 miles of me?
Out of game, they are 100 miles away from you.
Oh, Jesus.
Or more like 50 to 75. But your character does not know. Your character has no idea that they're... And for all you know, he's still in the castle.
Okay. I think what's best is for me to try and find the monkey.
Find the monkey. Okay.
I'm back.
Okay. I take it you had a more important reason to be away.
Yeah, my great grandmother spilt her what was left of her cereal all over her chair, and she's running a fever. So
I was initially annoyed, and then I realized, he needs to,
Yeah, because I told you.
Yeah, no, it was like okay. There was a minute where like Nick was out of the call, and I couldn't get a hold of you, so it's like, oh god damn it, you two rolled the highest. So it's like, all right, shit happens. It's all good. Say hi, Davis. Say hello.
Hello.
No, Davis. It's Davis and his anime character that terrifies me. That's my hero character, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I'm just an idiot and don't know anything about modern anime. And I need to watch.
Kirishima.
I need to watch My Hero Academia. Anyway, yeah. So what do you?
Yeah, you do.
I seriously do. It's like it looks really cool.
You know what you should do instead of run this game?
Watch My Hero.
We could
watch all of season 1 in one go.
We could do that later. We could do. Okay. I'll. It's on my bucket list.
You know what else you should watch?
I need to finish season 3 still.
I want to watch Food Wars too. Anyway, Nick, show.
My hero's more important.
Show, what are you gonna do?
Yes. Well, I gotta go find this monkey.
Okay, you're gonna go find the monkey.
I feel as if
Back in a second.
I feel like the monkey knows more than what he's leading on.
Okay. All right.
So I need to go up to his level.
How are you gonna find the monkey?
Well, he told me where his office was.
Okay.
Which I think is on the 4th level.
He was on the 2nd level, in the hallway.
Oh, in the hallway on the 2nd. So if I'm in C1, I'm gonna go through those big double doors. Oh wait, no.
You're there. There's the way underneath you is the big door that leads outside the castle, and then there's stairways that wind all the way up, and that'll put you on level 2, and those little 2 double doors right there that brings you to C18.
So I'm gonna go up to level 2.
All right, you walk all the way up to level 2. There's blood and dead bodies all the way up the stairs. You go through the 2 double doors. Okay, again, dead bodies, mostly elven. But there's also some other dead bodies that look like they've been there for a while. Again, they're drow, and one of them looks corpsey. It's bound up in some kind of weird, sticky, viscous substance that appears to be slowly dissolving. So that's there. And there are these 2 double doors in front of you that are slightly ajar. What are you gonna do?
So, I don't have a choice. I have to for this monkey. This monkey is the only thing that has given me, care and attention.
Right.
All I see is Castle Marimydra is level 1.
Okay, if you notice right underneath it, there's level 2.
Oh, okay. So I'm at what?
You're at C18.
Okay. So going through those big double doors is C19.
You're going to C19. Okay, and because someone, upped the ante, I have to do my random encounter earlier. So, and I got a 1. And I got an 87. So, let's take a look at the big random encounter Wheel of Doom. 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9. Okay. And this shall be interesting. Okay. 8. Ooh! Okay. This is weird, and I forgot how to roleplay this.
Relatable.
Yeah. I know. You see a gentleman that looks like this.
Let me see.
Again, there's dead bodies. There's actually a lot of gore all over this room, as if someone exploded in here. But then there's this individual that is standing there.
I do not see it at all.
There, this guy.
Oh, so he's an assassin. That's one.
I mean, possibly.
Oh!
That would be awesome, though.
Actually, let me read my flavor text on him, because I have some for this guy, so I just want to refresh my memory of who this dude is.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Also, the crunching in the background, that's me eating M&M. I can hear that.
Hmm. Okay, yeah, you see this dude who is a little assassin-y, a little creedy, and he upon you entering the room, he looks startled, draws a blade, and looks like he's about to charge you. I'm going to I'm gonna roll initiative for him, and we'll go there. I'm not. Let's not change the initiative order because we just started, and I don't want to make everybody roll again. But he does have that cast, so all right. He has a 17. All right. So this dude has a blade drawn, and he looks like he's about to charge you. And we're gonna get back to you. Meanwhile, in Zith Morkane, Lord Medaraka, you have woken up from a very relaxing sleep. What are you gonna do? Davis.
Kirishima.
Davis.
Kirishima. Zach Berkey.
He might still be taking
I
care
will
of
throw. I don't know. I want to throw spitballs at his head right now, but he's probably doing something more important. Fine, Zin. You woke up from a long, relaxing sleep. What are you gonna do?
Okay, we're in Castle Sidmore.
You're at Castle Zith Morkane.
So we're gonna have to go to Castle Marimadra again.
You say to yourself.
I'm ready. Wait. No. Wait. First question. I'll begin.
Okay.
Do I have my spells back?
Yeah, you have all your spells.
Yes.
Yeah, you're completely. All the level draining's gone. You're good to go. You've had a fresh night of sleep. You're good to go.
Okay. Yeah. Then Rowan, I'm pretty much
go to sleep.
I'm pretty much ready
Okay, what are you gonna
to
do?
go back to Castle Marimadra. I guess I'm gonna go with buying food, breakfast and shit.
You get up, and there's breakfast is being served in the big room that used to be a ceremonial room, and it's now a dining room. And Des is there. And
Yep.
You're getting something to eat, and hi, Lord Medaraka. Everything cool?
Sorry.
Everything cool?
Yeah, Nanny's sick. She was coming back from the restroom. Checked her blood pressure. She's doing all right there.
Okay.
But yeah, she was starting to get a little under the weather yesterday, and now she's got a fever on top of having a sore throat. So.
Okay. Well, I hope she feels better.
Just making sure she's okay.
Yeah, that's more important.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right. We almost passed over your turn. But yeah, you woke up from a refreshing sleep. What are you gonna do?
How much did I healed my level times my level. For 8 hours of sleep. That's 23 from 81.
You hear a door next to your room open and close, and sounds of footsteps leaving.
I am putting on all of my armor.
Putting on all of your armor.
I am gearing up.
Okay. All right, that's what you're doing. You're gearing up. Reinhardt, you wake up. What are you gonna do?
Well, it's going to take me a few minutes to do that, so.
I know. That's why I'm going to Reinhardt. Reinhardt, what are you gonna do? You wake up.
Drink some water, and then put on my armor.
You drink some water and put on your armor. Can I all assume that you're gonna wind up in the dining room?
Yes.
You all wind up in the dining room, and like Zin is there first, and he's eating breakfast with Dessa.
Ah. Fair spellcaster.
Feeling better.
Yes.
Feeling better now, Zen.
Yes, yes, I am.
I was going to ask that.
I'm very
Okay.
happy to see that spiders aren't crawling out of his head anymore.
Yeah, that.
But you are
Not-
Zin, you are feeling better, says Dessa to you.
Yes, I am feeling much better.
Good. I'm glad. All right. Well, you guys eat up. What is the plan? What are you guys gonna do?
I actually, as I'm eating, turn to Dessa.
Mhm.
Dessa, how are you this morning?
Very good. Very good.
Ah, wonderful. So, our plans for dealing with this great evil that could end all of everything. Have we come up with one yet?
I believe the plan is for you to kill Iray.
Well, that's the simple plan, but we need more details than just go do thing.
Well, what do you have in mind?
Well, do we know exactly what's going on in this particular castle right now, at the moment?
I might be able to shed some light on that. I believe we discussed this a couple days ago. Human, but with all the zaniness that involved curing Master Zin here, I can understand if you might have forgotten. And an older drow wizard sits down, and you recognize him as Solemn Nedrusak. It's like, specifically what is happening is that Maramidra is being besieged by a half-giant, half-demon known as Kurgoth Hellspawn. And they decimated the ruling drow army that was there, that was friendly to us, and the cult of colossally moved in, seizing on the fact that Loth has fallen silent. Now, Iray is there, and we believe from all of the notes left behind by her daughter Darina that what she's attempting to do is cast a Great Revenance spell. She's going to use all the dead of both the drow and the monster armies brought by Kurgoth Hellspawn in Maramidra, and raise them up as revenants, and then march on the Underdark and take it over.
I know about what she wants to do. Do we know the exact location of this Iray?
Iray is somewhere within that castle. The
That is all
details
we
are
know?
unknown. Depends. You've seen more of the castle. All three of you have seen more of the castle than anyone here. It would depend on what you saw. The most we saw, unfortunately, was when a friend of ours lost his life.
Yes.
Dessa looks a little sullen. But you would know the layout better than we would. It depends.
I'm
I
sorry
would-
for your losses. This must be a great battle to have lost. So
I would
many.
care to hazard a guess, saying she was most likely up at the top.
One would assume
As-
so, yes. Now,
As cliche as this sounds, the higher we climbed, the stronger the enemies became.
of course,
Which
sensible.
stands to reason that they're stronger they are, the more important the thing they're guarding.
I never understood why these so-called big bad people decide to put their strongest people right next to them instead of putting them on the front lines so that they won't lose.
It's almost
Gives
like
them a
it's,
false sense of confidence.
it's almost like
Yeah.
designed like a child's game of some kind, if you will. But now,
Do keep in mind, there's always the threat of assassination. You would not want your throne room guarded by mere imps, would you?
Well,
Let
yes,
assassins
but you
just
would
sneak
not want
past.
your entire castle to be raided through to only have your throne room left.
especially not the imps we know. I mean, they're useless. They just, they constantly, just make fun. You're gonna die. You're gonna die. Oh, I know. I've had to deal with them before, says Dessa. Yes. Or they masturbate in front of you. Yes, they're very obnoxious. There are some imps that are big and scary that have spines and shoot fire. Now, those are impressive. It's like you were telling me about that. We're getting off topic here, Solomon Druzak. What did you insight? What insight did you have? Well, you were telling me that you purchased a crystal ball, young Master Reinhardt, and that the castle was besieged. I would guess that those are
Indeed.
Kurgoth Hellspawn's armies that have somehow made their way inside.
A rival army of Iray?
A rival army. Kurgoth Hellspawn commands a lot of the other denizens of the Underdark, various bestial creatures, orcs, trolls, goblins, giants. He does have a fair number of demons under his command as well, though. So he was
This
trying to
could
conquer
prove
Merrimack.
quite troublesome for us, but troublesome for Iray as well. So
Indeed.
long as she's not able to turn them against us.
In fact, our friend Devdin, who went in with this group before you, suggested making an alliance with Kurgoth Hellspawn, which would be beneficial. That way, all those
Indeed.
all those group could be friends. Of course, Dessa chimes in.
Sounds
We
like
would
a
not
fairly
want
wise man.
we would not want Kurgoth Hellspawn to actually take over a Drow city once it is done. So once everything is said and done, Kurgoth Hellspawn would have to die. But Kurgoth Hellspawn would be the easier person to deal with than Iray herself. And since a certain
Indeed.
friend of
Devin
ours who's
did bring this up.
Yeah.
As we journeyed. We did interact with this Hellspawn before entering the castle.
well, and also, if I recall,
However-
Reinhardt, regardless of the fact that you're being human, you don't have any qualms about killing, per se. I mean, bless his heart, Spider-Man, he did help save my life and whatnot, but his morals need not apply to the rest of us. I would suggest making an alliance with Kurgoth Hellspawn, and then when
It
the
is
moment strikes,
Not that I have. It is not that I have no qualms with killing. It is just that I can understand the difference between those that need to be killed and those that do not.
Exactly. I don't know why this goes over Spider-Man's head for some reason, but yeah, that's what I would recommend.
But as I was saying previously, we did interact with this Hellspawn before entering the castle. However, the negotiations did not go as planned.
You actually saw Kurgoth Hellspawn?
Yes, he was camped outside the castle. The furthest we had gotten was just that he allowed us to enter without us having to fight through his army.
But you wouldn't
He believed-
consider him a friend of us, essentially.
No, his parting words were something along the lines of, "Try and kill as many as you can. Be easier for us to clean them up afterwards." More of a snarl than a be careful, I would say.
Then I would suggest you guys go in there just to make sure that he does the majority of the work for all of us. And make sure Iray is
Indeed.
dead.
I do say I believe he'd gotten more of the demon than the giant in him.
Well, if you've got any demon in you, I suggest you'd have a lot of it.
Anyway, that's the state at which we're at.
It sounds like a very troubling state to be in, but one that we can still get through, which is a good thing.
Well, what do you all propose? You're my best warriors.
First, I suggest we look at the present situation, see what has changed since the
I do
last
not
night.
like waiting on this matter, but it may be safer for us to hold off and see how far his army can get before it's defeated.
Fucking knew you guys were going to say that. Anyway, alright.
That is where I would disagree.
Fucking knew this was going to happen. You're just going to sit there. You guys, no. You guys are going to you're basically team King Kai's planet during the Frieza saga. You're just sitting and watching what happens. You're just King Kai like,
No,
oh god.
I'm not saying
Oh
that
god,
we
Goku's
completely
gone
said-
Super
I'm not
Saiyan.
hold up. I haven't finished yet.
And
Okay.
I was trying to interrupt him.
Sorry.
I just
No,
sit here and don't say a word.
Reinhardt. Correct, your name is Reinhardt?
Yes.
Now, I'm not suggesting that we sit completely idly by. We do need to know exactly what's going on and keep minute-by-minute update on everything that's happening in this castle. In fact, if we can scry on this demon, the leader, and he does plan to take the castle and kill Iray and take the city for himself, we know that eventually they shall combat each other. That would give us insight, more insight, actually, into where Iray is than what we have now, which would make it easier for us to ambush them from afar. And what I suggest is we come within a close location of the castle, but not so close that we're under threat of this demon's army. That way, we can keep closer tabs. It'll be easier to follow and track what they're doing, and map out exactly what's going on. We can utilize this crystal ball that you have in order to do said scrying, and in order to keep tabs from a relatively safe distance, but still close enough that if we can't just teleport to where we need to go, we can at least walk closely enough.
This makes
I
sense.
think y'all are a bunch of pussies.
I would have to disagree with you.
Quiet, you're being murdered by an assassin.
Well, not yet.
It's true.
You will be.
I can.
Now, if my theory is correct, this Devdin wanted to wait for the two to combat with each other, and then after one had been slain, slay the other. Am I wrong?
That is correct.
So why don't we just continue with that plan, but stay from afar so that we don't risk our own lives in the process? 'Cause it doesn't
Meanwhile,
seem like
somewhere
this
in Castle
demon army is
Maramydra.
friendly.
Sorry.
Hmm?
I had a bad joke. Somewhere in Castle Maramydra, Spider-Man just starts sneezing. Just sneezing violently and getting annoyed for some reason.
Yeah.
The Spider-Man you were separated from, he was a good friend of yours, yes?
Indeed. Before we can progress talks further, I would say we must see how far he has progressed. There's no use talking about waiting for the two to combat each other if they're already combating each other.
Well, yes, of course, and that's where your crystal ball comes in handy.
Alright. I guess I'll attempt to scry on this Hellspawn, Hellscream.
You're gonna spy on Kurgoth Hellspawn?
Yes.
Okay.
Attempt to scry him.
Excellent, excellent. And for everybody at home who didn't watch the pregame show, I have found my actual original Cydia Spider Queen book as well as several of my other books, so I can actually check the book instead of like racing around on the PDFs. So I'm very excited about that. So I actually like find his stats here, and we should be good to go. Okay. Now I gotta like. All right, here he is. Trying to see if he has Does scrying work with spell resistance or anything like that? I think it's just a will save. Let me. I'm gonna pull up that crystal ball you had.
Does what?
3.5. The crystal ball says it works just like the scrying spell, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Reinhardt?
When you scry, you check the top card of your deck and decide whether you want to put it back or on the bottom.
You see the top card of Kurgoth
same
Hellspawn's
kind of
deck,
scrying.
and okay.
Yeah. It's a will DC 16 negates.
Will DC 16
And
negates
it is
and DC
also
13
subject
for
to spell resistance.
Is it? Okay.
Or is it a specific ability listed by the item?
spell resistance. Yes.
Spell.
Oh, what's the item actually? What's the actual item?
It is the crystal ball with the tech with telepathy.
It says a character can use a magical crystal ball to see over virtually any distance or into other planes of existence, as with the spell scrying. Will DC 16 negates. Crystal ball can be used multiple times per day, but the DC to resist this power decreases by 1 for each additional use.
Okay. The telepathy one is yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's subject to spell resistance. Okay.
All right. And it's a DC 16 to resist.
Yes.
Okay. Getting mixed messages from multiple victims for this thing.
Well, okay, you have to. It's a 16 will save to negate, and then the user of the crystal ball has to make a spell resistance check with it. So,
Right.
that means you need to roll your spellcraft skill.
Well, let me check if he has spell
his
resistance.
spell resistance.
Everything grinds to a halt the moment I look up whether I have spell resistance or not. I'm sorry. He does not have spell resistance, so all I need to do is make a will save to not be scryed. I have to make a 16.
Yes, will.
19. You attempt to scry on Kurgoth Hellspawn, and your crystal ball is dark. You're unable to see him.
Well, this is unfortunate.
It seems as though he has resisted
Yeah.
the scrying.
And also, according to this, the DC lowers by 1 every time you use it per day.
Each
So like,
additional
it gets
time,
easier
yes.
to resist each time you use a crystal ball. So,
Do you mind if I attempt to use this crystal ball of yours?
Go ahead. Perhaps a spellcaster such as yourself would have a better chance of doing so.
I'm not it's possible, not entirely likely. But would the DC stay the same for a new user? Like
no,
the max
it's
DC?
for the item. Like, and it gets recharged per day.
Okay.
So after
alright.
24 hours,
So-
it's back to this regular 16.
And I'm going to attempt to peer into this crystal ball after this Hellspawn demon.
Okay. And you can see nothing.
May I try?
Um,
I'm trying it anyway. Oh,
allow
Yeah, try
me to make a
The DC is now
spellcraft
14.
check.
What?
Allow me to make a spellcraft check to see if the item's effectiveness wears off over time.
Okay.
39.
Well, Peeler, you could say no because he said allow me.
I'm allowing him. 39. There's nothing wrong with the crystal ball. The crystal ball is working fine, but it's like, yeah, basically, it's the way it works is that it's easier for someone to resist scrying the more it's used per day. So like the more, like, you could basically use this an infinite amount of times, but basically it's gonna be, if you use it like 20 times a day and you want to, like, say, I want to scry on that fly over there, that fly and his garbage -10 will save will be able to resist it. That's basically what it boils down to.
Okay.
But no, it's working fine. It's just, yeah, this creature's will is strong.
It's quite possible, but the more we try to use this particular item, the harder it's going to be for us to scry on him. Let me check my spells known real quick, because I might actually have a scrying spell.
That sounds like fake news.
You're a bunch of fake news.
Wrong.
The FBI has been working with Kurgoth Hellspawn to undermine my administration. Make Miramidra great again. I love this
You
country.
don't understand.
We have
The
the, best
demons,
drow.
they have a great-
We have the best drow in
Have
all
you
of
met the
Denmark.
demons? They're great.
The
They're
second Donald Trump gets in here, I'm killing him.
I
I
fine with
care
that.
not for him.
I'm
I
fine.
will kill him
I'm
automatically. I don't.
Hey, it's just your character killing
Dramatically,
a nice version of the character. I don't have a problem with that. But
Have you ever met the demons? They're great. They took care of Miramidra or whatever her name is, and they're great. They pay their taxes.
Some of them, I'm sure, are
They
great people.
open free trade.
Nope, he dies automatically.
But have you seen those dark elves? Some of them are okay. The rest of them have raped.
Okay, now he dies.
They're not
Now
good.
he dies.
All right,
They're in this
No.
country illegally.
Reinhardt and
They're in this country illegally underground.
Reinhardt, Zinn, and Metaraka just start making a bunch of Donald Trump jokes that go completely over Zinn and
I haven't said anything.
Wrong.
Right,
I
he
need,
hasn't
I
said
need a
anything.
somewhat I need a planeswalker to make these jokes. To make-
Have
I
you
don't
checked
even
my
know who this man? Reinhardt doesn't even know who this man is.
If
Have you
need
checked my
one of
phone
us
numbers
to pop
lately?
in
Have you
for
checked my
5
phone
seconds,
numbers?
it
Wait a
can
minute.
happen.
In the Overwatch future, is Donald Trump responsible for the Omnex? Is that the whole reason that future turned out the way it is because of Donald Trump's presidency?
Have you checked my phone numbers
Don't
lately?
think so.
And that's
Have you
not
checked my
fake.
phone numbers?
That's not fake news.
Have you checked my porn numbers?
Mm.
They're massive.
Your porn numbers?
My poll numbers. Poll numbers.
He
Massively
said porn
down.
numbers.
Are you guys going to do anything else?
I would like to grab Zen by the pussy.
Because,
No, no thank you.
Miss Dessa.
No thank you.
yes. That was a very feminine voice I just used just now. Yeah, huh? What's up? What's up, homie? What
How are
doing,
you
man?
doing?
You must have some powerful wizards on your with you, yes?
She points at Solemn.
Solemn?
Hello, I'm the Grandmaster of the Inverted Tower. How are you? I've met you twice now. You still don't know my name.
I'm bad with names, I'm sorry. I've met thousands of people in my lifetime. It's very difficult to keep up. Anyway.
So have I.
Um,
What does that make you special?
what?
I've met thousands of people. We've all met. I'm not here to argue philosophy with you. What do you need, sir? What do you need of me?
I know that a spell cast from a wizard, or a spellcaster of some sort,
Mm-hmm.
of this caliber would be much more effective than an item.
Sounds to me like you're going to start using references to how the scrying spell works that the Dungeon Master doesn't understand. Would that be true?
I'm going to be referencing that you can only enchant an item to so much power, but an actual living, breathing person can utilize more power than an item could. And thus, I would ask that he.
So
cast a scrying
if I were, for example, to use Solemn Nedrosak's plus 24 scry check, that would be a DC that would be the DC that Kurgoth would have to make and would not be able to beat.
Yes.
Okay. Would you like me to scry on Kurgoth for you?
If at all possible.
I'll see what I can do. He
And if not,
extends
asking
his
for
hand, and his own crystal ball is conjured, and he is going to do a plus 24 scry check. And casting scry. And he crit fails. Great. Yeah. Kurgoth made that. And,
There's something wrong with your poll numbers, obviously.
yeah, and he also detected that. So, I can't get him either, too. It's still, my crystal ball is cloudy as well. Like, Kurgoth must have an iron will.
Alright. Let me try this.
Troublesome. Perhaps we will have to go and see firsthand.
Great. This is fun.
What else you guys gonna do?
Take on.
I know that I can get us to like the third floor.
Wait. So who's the one that rolled in that one?
Solemn Nedrosak. Roll the nat 1.
Can I try? Eventually, I'll get to try this.
Was it? Is that you?
Yes, me. I want to try.
You can try it if you want. Take it from
I have
me.
magic.
Lord Metarock is holding it. Like, do you want to use your own scry spell, or do you want to use the crystal ball?
Yeah, I'll use my own. Tell me how it works.
All right. Do you have scry as a skill?
Or a spell.
Do you have scry as a spell?
Yes.
All right. You cast
Yes.
it. Do you have scry as a skill?
As a skill?
Yeah.
Do I need it as a skill?
It helps.
No.
Yes.
No.
You don't need it per se. No.
You don't need it. It can just help you increase the DC on your scry checks. Or on for the
Okay.
strikes.
I actually don't have. Tell me what I need to.
Well, you
Unless I'm
cast
mistaken, 'cause I
scrying.
didn't know scry was a skill.
Okay.
3.5 it is.
It's a weird thing to have as a skill.
You should know that, Mr. Wizard. Your most epic character. Your most epic character in the world was a fucking like wizard. All right. Well, the way it works.
Scrying is not a skill.
Let me read it. Divination, scrying. You can see and hear some creature that may be at any distance. Its subject succeeds on a will save. The scrying attempt simply fails. The difficulty of the save depends on how well you know the subject and what sort of physical connection, if any, you have to that creature. Furthermore, the subject is on another plane. It gets a +5 bonus to its will save. The save fails. You can see and hear the subject, and and the subject's immediate surroundings approximately 10 feet in all directions of the subject. If the subject moves, the sensor follows at a speed of approximately 150 feet. As the divination scrying spell sensors have a full visual acuity, including any magical effects. In addition, the following spells have a 5% chance per caster level of operating through the sensor. Detect chaos, detect evil, detect good, detect law, detect magic, and message. If the save succeeds, you can't attempt to scry on that subject again for at least 24 hours. Alright, now, it depends on your knowledge. You have no knowledge, they have a plus 10 to the will save. Second hand, you've heard of the subject, it's a plus 5. First hand, you've met the subject, it's plus 0. Familiar, you know the subject well, minus 5. Connection, likeness or picture, minus 2. Possession or garment, minus 4. Body part, lock of hair, bit of nail, etc., minus 10. You have second hand heard of this character, so you have a... So he has a plus 5 on his will
Actually,
save.
met the
Zin
guy.
would have met the guy.
No, you haven't. That's what you think's happened.
Wouldn't
I haven't
Zin
met
had
the guy.
met
You met
Hellspawn
an
whenever we went to enter the thing?
That's what apparently Reinhardt believes. Reinhardt believes he met Kurgoth Hellspawn personally. I did not say that was Kurgoth Hellspawn. I said that was an Infernal.
Oh, I thought. Okay. That might
So-
just be me misremembering it then.
Alright, so the will save would normally be, I'm going to say this is like Sorcerer 4. So, what's your Charisma modifier?
Charisma is
A 2.
plus 4.
Plus 4? Okay. So, your DC would normally be an 18. Since he has a plus 5 bonus, he has to make a 13. 17.
Okay.
He makes it. And he does not detect it. So you pop out your own crystal ball, and it's like Kurgoth Hellspawn. And there's nothing but blackness. So congratulations, all of you have failed to scry on Kurgoth Hellspawn. I'm so proud of all of you. Thank you. We're moving on. Meanwhile, Sho,
Yay!
you're
Yeah.
an assassin is charging you and looks like he's about to murder you. Yeah, he's rushing at you with a blade, but then suddenly stops. Suddenly, he's like, "Get out of my way, man! I just want to get out of here, man!
Well, I know the way out.
Get out of my way! I want nothing to do with you monsters. Just get me out of here! I will
I'm
kill
not
you
a
if I have to.
monster. How dare you?
Whatever, freak! Get out of my way!
Freak! The fuck did you just say?
He looks like he's got the knife at his back, and he's ready to move, but he's kind of trying to circle you. You notice underneath the mask, it looks like there's some bruising, as if he's been tortured. But other than that, you don't know what this guy's deal is. But basically he wants you to get out of his way.
I calm down for a minute and I go, can I make a perception check to see if how bad the bruising is?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I suppose it would be a bluff check for him. To disguise.
Yes.
Let me see. That's not the right character. That's Spider-Man.
A 28.
I do not have bluff as a skill. Okay. You made it. Looks pretty bad. It looks like this person's been tortured, maybe imprisoned. It looks like it's healed up, like maybe he's been here a while. Whoever this person is, like he looks like his outfit is hiding it, but also you notice like his outfit has some like blood and bruising on it. It's not as nice as it looks in the picture I sent you, for example.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's like
Kind of scarred.
Kind of scarred, and he's also, for whatever reason, not running in deeper to the castle like the rest of the army was. He's running out of it.
Okay. I'm actually going to walk slowly up to him, hands up, and go,
Get
you
back.
look bad. Hey, you look bad. Calm down. I know the way out. Can I at least help you get out?
Make a diplomacy check.
Okay. Guessing it would be with persuasion?
Persuasion, yes.
Okay. A 30.
Hold on, I'm looking for the skills. I was ready this time. I had the book. All right. That's not spell. I don't want spells. Ooh, here we go. Here we go. You had a 30?
Yeah.
Okay. Yay! Unfriendly to 30. You got him to friendly. You're not with the drow?
No. Well, no.
Who are you with? You with those orcs that just charged in here?
What the orcs?
Orcs and monsters. A ton of monsters just rode in here. Killed
You mean the
everybody in
demons?
Yeah. They were demons. I saw demons. There's a bunch of crap in here.
No, I'm not with them either. I'm trying to find the giant monkey.
Giant monk? What are you talking about?
There's a giant monkey in the castle. Have you not run into it yet?
I just broke out.
He's kind of a sweet guy, actually. He was very protective, and he actually, comforted me in my darkest time here.
Yeah, that's great. I don't care. He takes the hood off. He appears to be human, but he does have, like, scars. It looked like he's got a couple his eyes look a little black, like they've been working him over.
Is he hot?
That's a good question. Hold on.
Because this may determine a few things.
Yeah, he's got... Okay, alright, his charisma's not great. He's got an 11, which is plus 0. That's average. But his appearance...
I'm saying physically.
Like, no, his appearance is a 15. Yeah, he's actually a pretty handsome dude. It was like, in fact, the scarring gives him sort of a tortured brooding quality. So yeah, he's a pretty handsome,
good God.
He's a pretty handsome dude.
I immediately just cover my face and go, come on, let's go. Let's go.
Go where? What are you doing?
We're getting out of the castle.
Okay. All right. He begins following you. Congratulations, Patient 610 has joined your party.
I proceed to go out of the castle the way I came.
Okay.
And trying not to look at him at all.
Okay, we are going to do that in just a... You start heading back the way you came. You're heading back to S18.
Yes.
Or C18. Meanwhile, okay. Jed, you've been waiting patiently.
That I have.
Okay, so you're a Kenku barbarian bard?
Yes. Yes, he is.
What is your name?
Citadel.
Citadel, okay. You are in Zith Morcaine, and you have come to Castle Morcaine, the city of the Drow, looking for work as a mercenary. Is that cool?
Sure.
Okay. Basically, you enter into the dining hall, and the queen of the city, Dessasit Morcaine, who is a drow woman, she kind of ushers you in, and you kind of your bird, badass warrior self just kind of walks in the doorway. Ah, good. Well, while you're all deciding with that, I've done the trouble of actually hiring a little more help. This is Citadel. He is a Kenku bard who might be of assistance to you all.
Greetings. You people look troubled, to say the least.
Creepy.
The Kenku has walked into the room.
And I've heard many tales about you. Hell, I recently passed by a frog who said nothing but shame towards you. I point at Nick's character.
Nick is not in the room. Nick is actually not there at all. Nick is in a completely different city. What you see a big man wearing a big suit of armor. Do you have your helmet on or off, Reinhardt?
Off.
Okay, all right. You got your helmet off. He's human. Has a beard and mustache and long hair, white hair. But he's wearing this big, crazy, high-tech looking suit of armor. There's a young drow sorcerer. There is a human wearing kind of like magey robes, and he has a big giant monster that's following him around. And
actually, no, I am wearing leather armor and I have a sword, two-handed sword on my
describe
back.
your fucking character. Describe how your fucking character looks out. And
I can hear Peeler just like, I don't give a shit anymore.
Lord Vidaraka has leather armor on, a large curved two-handed sword on his back, and he has his arms crossed as he is speaking with Dessa, this Reinhardt, and Zin.
he looks like the Scorpion King from the sequel movie, Scorpion King 2,
Solomon.
where it looks nothing like Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
He
He looks like Dwayne Johnson.
You look younger and not as buff.
A large monster sits at the end of the table with us,
Yes.
and he has a dark, fleshy appearance with a bony plate protruding from him, and looks almost like a scorpion of some sort. But
There's
other than that,
also
does not look like it should exist.
there's another older drow wizard in there. There's of course the queen, who looks just like a hot elf lady and doesn't wear a dress. She actually looks she's wearing kind of like leather armor too, like she's a fighter class or something like that. But she's at the head of the table, and there's a bunch of drow guards in there and drow servants coming in and out. It's kind of crowded. That's what you see. You do not see Nick's character. Nick's character is a completely different city.
My apologies.
Yeah.
I don't accept it.
Good.
Okay.
So,
So,
because you're a dick to me. You've never been nice to me.
but yeah, Kenku has walked in. What are you guys gonna do? You all can do things because there's not combat going on right now. So anybody who wants to do anything right now can do that,
Oh,
or I'll
okay.
just move on.
So, wait, how many times has the crystal ball been used?
You've used it
Just
Twice?
twice. So
Twice?
the DC is now
Okay.
14.
Okay, I'm gonna take crystal ball and just put it away.
Okay. You take it from
since
Lord
it's
Benaraka.
Probably.
Wait, I thought I had it.
Hand it over
No.
with no objection whatsoever.
No, you were you cast scrying is what you did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yes,
Okay, then.
Mr. Cylindel, unfortunately we've been trying to spy in on, well, he's not exactly an ally, but he may be an enemy, but he might be an enemy of my enemy sort of thing. We've been trying to peek in on him, but unfortunately none of us have been able to scry on him effectively.
I'm only the best of the best.
Oh, you can scry?
Of course I can.
Well, perhaps you could
You
find
lying dick.
Kurgoth Hellspawn for us.
Can I roll sense motive on that?
Yes, you may.
Of course I can.
Well, okay, party members can't actually use skill checks on party members. Okay, first of all, tell me this, Jed. Can you actually scry? Out of character.
I don't know what the hell scry is.
Nick, can he scry?
I don't think he can.
Okay, alright, so you are lying, so...
Well, it actually...
Yeah.
Let me check.
But what if he rolls a nat 20?
Then he can
It
scry.
has to, well, he has to be undermining the party. He has to be like, you know... like, if you guys are all, like, in sync with each other, then he just automatically knows what you know. That's, like, unless you're kind of, like... Unless he's deliberately...
Yes, he can scry.
You can scry. Okay, alright, so you're telling the truth. So, okay, so your sense motive, Davis, automatically passes, and it's like, yeah, you're looking at this guy, and he seems to be telling the truth.
Well, why not take a seat at our table?
Of course.
Okay. The warrior, birdman, bard person sits down at your table, and...
Oh wait, we have
I'm
another
just
bird now?
picturing this big buff bird who likes singing.
Yeah.
Big buff bird, tiny ukulele strapped to his back.
Yes.
Yes.
I already hate this
Living
character.
living in the
Hard.
sunlight, loving in the sunlight, having a wonderful time.
This is helping me like the character, and I need this. I need to... Wait! Oh my god!
This
No,
is why I
dude!
don't
Jed!
like bards.
No! Nick! I figured out who Jed's character is. He's Rockadoodle. He's Chanticleer.
I am fucking...
Yes. I love the
I
character.
found Jed's character.
I'm either gonna be all
I found Jed's character,
Oh
guys.
god!
I found this character.
Yes!
Good lord!
America! This is the
You just hear him scream out, "Caw-caw!"
This is the most patriotic thing I've ever. This is the most patriotic thing I've ever seen in my life. All right, that sits down at a table. He's got the little tiny. He's got the little tiny legs, little bird legs. Okay, you sit at the table. You sit at the table. What are you gonna do?
Aren't you happy I made Zach's character
Yes,
a
I am.
kitsune? Or a
I needed this.
Kenku?
This is healing. This is healing. Make me love the
Oh,
Kenku.
I hate this.
You know, you'd
Why?
be surprised.
Focus, Ashton.
You'd be surprised how many images come up when you search swole bird.
Swole.
I'm gonna do that now!
Oh, now I gotta do that. Wait.
Oh god. All right, so this swole bird.
Oh my good god.
Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat.
There are too many of them, Eddie.
I have to. Oh my
There are
god.
too many of
I have to
them.
look this up. No. I have to.
Yep,
I have
yep,
to stare into the
there
face
you
of
go.
Cthulhu.
Eddie, wait. Before you do, I have 2 to send you. Before you ever look at any of them.
Okay.
Good! This is so good!
I have 2
Oh my
to send
god!
you.
Oh my god!
Jesus Christ. That's not the one I was gonna send.
This is somehow so metal. Oh my god! It's a swole trap bird.
Oh my lord!
Oh!
See, the guns show that the female bird's that it's strong, but also the dress shows that it has a sensitive side. And that is how the young finches mate. So a swole bird sits at the table. And I think we're done. I think we're turkey on CrossFit.
I love this.
You sit at the table. What are you guys gonna do?
This is so funny.
Oh dear word. Harold.
Okay. What are you guys gonna do? I hate you all so much.
Oh shit.
These are so funny.
Do you even live?
So great. So great.
Stop it. What do you guys do?
So great. We're making you enjoy the character.
You succeeded. You nat 20'd. Thank
I
you.
love it. Come at
Come at me, bro.
This is officially what your character looks like. I just want you to know. That is what your character looks like in my head. This is your brother. This is your brother. That's what your brother looks like.
Oh, if that's the case, I gotta change things up a lot.
Yeah.
Well, Kenkus used to be black. They're usually black.
Oh wait, I found a black one.
Come on.
We need some representation.
Damn.
Yes.
And that see, now this guy he also knows Riverdance. You know, that's the pose right there. That's Michael Flatling.
That's how.
Feels like that's Terry Cruz's arms on that thing.
Hell yeah. Very cool.
Terry Crews bird.
Oh, this is great.
Terry Flues.
Okay, what are you guys gonna do? What are you guys gonna do aside from like share bird memes?
I don't know. I think that's it. I think Zach's character wins.
Oh my god, there's a muscle milk ad one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was thinking, like, if
Okay,
we
that's the
can't
last one. That's the
scry on
last one, I
it,
swear.
so I guess.
Okay. All right, Zin. What are you saying? What are you saying?
Okay, so since we can't really scry on him, option is to go to the castle and check it out.
Okay. That is what Zin suggests. Okay. What does everybody think about that?
I don't like
Sorry,
any of these
I'm sorry. What did he suggest?
That we just go to the castle and check it out.
Well, that's our only other option. I mean, we've got to do it. So,
Yep.
We don't have much. Well, y'all don't have much of a choice.
So wait. Zach's character failed to scry.
Yes, he did.
Ah, man.
Wait, no, he didn't scry. Are you gonna scry?
Ah,
Yes.
Okay, make your scry check. Well, actually, okay, you likewise have secondhand knowledge. So
Okay, hold on.
what is your you're a bard. What's your charisma modifier?
I found the most accurate representation
It's a 20.
of his character.
That's a good way to start
5.
playing ball.
That's Jack Black. That's Jack Black as a bird. Thank you.
that would
Hey.
more likely be me.
Okay.
Because I
Hey,
actually...
he's a
Shut
bard.
up!
He's
Shut
a
up!
bard.
Shut up! Enough of the
Exactly like
birds!
that
Enough of the birds! Enough of the birds! I'm trying to think.
He's
Okay.
also a bard. You gotta give him his instrument, dog.
Touche. Fine. Anyway, all right. Your DC would normally.
I'll let him rock this one time.
Shut the fuck up! Let me fucking finish this. The DC is normally a 19. You have only second-hand knowledge of the character though, so it lowers. So he has a 14. So you attempt to
You don't have
scry.
bother.
You conjure your own crystal ball, and he crit fails. You have successfully scryed on Kurgoth Hellspawn. Hold on a moment. However, something's gonna happen.
Something always happens.
Yes. Well, okay.
It's very safe to assume.
Okay. You see rooms that were obviously the suite of an important drow. They were lavishly decorated with murals depicting cruel arenas, scenes, and old weapons are artificially arranged for decorations along the walls. A narrow window slit looks inward toward the arena floor. You see a creature that looks like a demon. Kind of like it looks almost like a Balrog. It's this hulking figure that's incredibly muscular. Looks like it's a good 10 feet tall. It has horns like a traditional demon. It has rows of sharp teeth. Its back has fire jetting up from it as if it's like its hair was the flame itself. Its right hand is a sword of flame itself, and it is pacing back and forward. And the moment you look in, it turns and looks directly in the direction. I know you're spying on me. I know you're spying on me, Iray. I will kill you. My men march in your castle now. You will die. Look at you want. Look as your destroyer. You think spy on me will help you? You will die. Burn, bitch. Burn to hell. Demons use your whore drow body for eternity.
He seems a little flustered.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's a...
So he continues to curse at and you can all see this. You've conjured a little crystal ball. Everybody can see this, but it looks like he's yelling directly at you, Cylindel. Directly at you.
Well, that sounds like an average.
Well, at least we've angered him against the one we want him to be angry against.
We've also learned that he is not actually in the castle.
This is correct.
True.
Perhaps we should attempt to scry on the castle itself and see how far
Perhaps
the
we should
invasion
attempt
has
to scry
progressed.
on Iray.
You could do that. I'm also going to send you a lovely picture of this beautiful, handsome gentleman. Just give me a moment.
Who?
Kurgoth.
The demon?
Yeah.
wonder.
Because it's a cool picture.
Why do these crows look like they're in the middle of a high-profile drug deal?
It's because they're black. Zach, I love your racist humor.
We all do. We all do.
Yeah.
Just like you love my Trump humor.
Says Alex slowly. Yeah, of course I
Yeah.
do.
Sure.
I'm not uncomfortable.
Don't we all love my Trump humor?
Okay.
Hey, Jolteon learned discharge.
Anyway, this is
Yes,
what
Jolteon learns
this is what
discharge.
Kurgoth Hellspawn looks
Oh
like.
no, we just learned it.
So,
Okay, flaming sword and shit.
oh yeah, he has
Kinda-
wings. Yeah, he has.
kinda-
He's got wings too. I forgot to mention he has big giant bat wings.
He's kind of hot in a daddy type of way.
Yeah, he's a bear. He's a bear. You know.
I'm killing him automatically. He dies automatically.
Okay.
Why?
All right.
Oh,
Because
Who
he's got
said-
a giant fire fuck-off sword.
Someone said
Yeah.
something about scrying on the castle.
Yes.
Reinhardt.
All right. Who?
I'm attempting to do so.
You're attempting to do so. Are you just gonna, scry on the castle from the outside, or is that it?
From the inside.
Where inside?
Start with the room that we would be teleporting back to.
Okay, so the room on level 3 where you killed, where Doomsphere was killed.
Yes.
Okay, hold on just a moment. Okay, the DC is now lowering to 13. However, there is no the room can't make a will save, so you automatically look at the room. Oh well.
Darn.
Okay.
I had one locations.
All right. And you do see something in the room. A couple things in the room. Okay. Living in the sunlight, fapping in the moonlight, having a wonderful time.
Fapping in the moonlight. I love it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a 7, so 2. Oh! More fun! Again, another character I don't remember how to run. So,
Don't let it
Fucking
be
Spider-Man.
no, that would be easy. Hold on. You see this gentleman. Hold on, let me get his picture. And I'm gonna have to, like, reread his character sheet and figure out what his deal is.
Is it Bakugo?
I don't know who Bakugo is. I mean, this is kind of a lame picture of this guy. This meant a lot to me at the time, but fine. This is just what he kind of looks like for the time being. I don't know if this is appropriate, but fine. You see this gentleman. Appears to be human.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Thank God
look
I
at how
got
much
the other.
humanity. Look at how much humanity he has. He sounds like human.
He's full on humanity. That says he's a really good dude.
Yes.
That means he's definitely human.
I don't trust this.
So I'm rereading his character sheet to figure out what this guy's deal is again.
Hello?
I'm here. I'm reading something.
Oh, okay. No, I just couldn't hear anybody for a second.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, well,
Yeah, and everyone just stopped talking.
Yeah.
Yeet.
I love Volt Switch so much.
Not even that good.
Okay, let me check what weapons this guy has.
Your Pokemon's underleveled, and you're going against a lot of Pokemon that are weak to electric types.
What Pokemon game are
All
you
right,
even?
so you see this guy standing. Okay, so you see the room that you guys were in with Kurgoth Hellspawn, with Doomsphere. Doomsphere was in, and this guy is standing in this room, kind of standing as he's there, and then he walks over the door and like kind of listens, then he just suddenly laughs to himself. And then just from underneath, Reinhardt, you in particular take notice of this, because most of the people here probably wouldn't know what this is. He just pulls from out from underneath his coat an AK-47, and he starts reloading it, and he says, "Come on in, fuckers, come on! I'm ready for you, bitches. Bring it." There's also a barrel in the room that you didn't notice that was there before.
Okay, this is strange.
He also looks like he's a little bit bruised, like someone punched him or something like that. But he's other than that, he's fine. So what are y'all gonna do?
Okay. I'm gonna talk to him.
I almost forgot. Well, wait, yeah, no. You're spying on the room. You're not spying on him.
Oh, okay.
How does your telepathy work again? Hold on. Telepathy. The viewer is able to send and receive silent messages with the person appearing in the crystal ball. With the person appearing in the crystal ball. Once per day, the character may attempt to implant suggestion, DC 14. Okay, he doesn't know you're spying on the room, so you're not necessarily spying on him. But I can make a check because I'm in the room. I just can't do anything about you looking at it. He does not make that check. He doesn't know anybody's looking at him. If you want to focus in on him, you could start telepathically communicating with him if you want.
Yes, I would like to do that. Or attempt to do so.
Okay. What are you going to say?
Greetings.
He suddenly starts shouting and starts shooting at the ceiling. The fuck is that? The fuck are you, freaks? Come on out. Ronnie's going to get you.
I want to roll intimidation.
I told you. I told y'all not to ask how I got cursed to wear this face.
He is a violent.
I think you should ask this man who he is, Reinhardt.
My name is Reinhardt. May I ask for your name?
Reinhardt? Right, where the fuck are you, man? I don't know.
I
Y'all
am in-
brought me here. You should know more about me, Reinhardt. How's your bitch
didn't-
Queen
I am
doing?
not- I am not the one who
I'm
brought
gonna
you
put
here.
a bullet in her
I am a
fucking
human.
head.
I'm human.
Human, huh? Since when humans talk in my brain? Are you like all the other humans I see sometimes? Man,
This
I
is
spent too
a world
much.
of magic.
Is he talking out loud and we can all hear him?
Yeah, you pretty much can
No,
tell.
this is-
You can hear him say all that.
No, this is telepathic.
You're I mean, when you're talking to him, it's going into his head, but like when he's responding out loud. You're actually hearing it in your head too, because he's thinking what he's saying.
Okay, so
Spent way too much time at that insane asylum, but I'm out.
inform him of magic.
Say it again.
Inform him of magic, Reinhardt.
Friend, I am not sure if you have noticed. However, this is a world of magic and mysticism.
I know about
What
that,
do you want,
man,
some
but
Harry
they keep on
Potter
telling me
shit?
it's bullshit. Like, why don't you come on out? Why don't you come out and say hi? And we'll talk all about magic.
shall-
You and me, man. Everything's gonna be cool. Everything's cool, man. Come on out.
Inform him that we will come before him if he agrees to not attack us.
I would love to appear before you. However, your gun is quite threatening. the
Yeah,
moment.
I know. You like it?
No.
Yeah, I bet you
I must
weirdos
say, it
never
has
seen
been-
anything like this before. God, it's special.
Well, yes, I have seen one before. It is quite old. And AK-47, I believe it is. Quite
Yeah.
reliable.
You from the Rock Band?
No, I come from a different world. I come from Earth.
Never heard of it.
Indeed. It is apparently a different plane of existence.
Starting to bore me, Reinhardt. You guys gonna come out and play or what?
Do we have your word that you will not shoot us when we appear?
I'll think about it.
I don't like his answer.
Come now, friend. How are we to appear before you if all you will do is attempt to slay us where we stand?
Well, I don't know where exactly you're hiding out or why I hear you in my head. I
Where-
hear a lot of things in my head, but the whole building's shaking. So, not sure who you're with.
Hey, Eddie,
Yo,
how far away are we actually from Miramar?
you're like
how
several.
much
You're
of
like
a distance?
miles away. You're like 70 miles. You're like a long. Yeah.
We're
That's
about
probably just-
7-8 miles away from you in a separate city entirely.
Okay. So you're not part of this party? That's what I was getting ready for.
I mean, we intend to go and clean up the mess. Just get rid of them entirely.
You gonna come,
However,
so wait, y'all gonna come here and kill everybody?
well, we're going to attempt to kill those taking the castle and those in control of the castle.
You're gonna come here and kill everybody?
Most
We're going to kill most.
people.
You gonna kill me too,
Most
motherfucker?
of them.
Tell me,
He's
come on,
not
don't
on the hit
bullshit me.
list.
Rat with me,
Yep.
Reinhardt.
Ask
Get
him
what's
if
in
he
your
knows
head.
Irate.
Do you know who rules that castle?
No, I don't much care. Fucking
Then he's
Drow
not on
caught
the
me and a buddy of mine. We escaped from somewhere else, and they worked us over
Then
for a
then
while.
he is
Don't know what
not-
happened.
Probably not.
We're not going to kill him unless he attacks us.
We have no intention of harming you, only harming those in power at the castle.
You better
and
not. You
reclaiming
better
it.
not, otherwise you're gonna regret it, son. But I'll tell you what, if your plan is here to come and kill everybody, that sounds like fun to me. I'm all about that.
Ask him if he would be willing to work with us.
Would you like to join us in our so-called party?
Make a diplomacy
Enjoy
check.
yourself as well?
Make a diplomacy check.
Alright. Yeah. 35.
35. You got him up to friendly. I'll think about it. Maybe I'll kill one or two things with you. Come on out. Quit playing this
Very well,
Casper
we shall be
bullshit,
there.
man.
We shall be there momentarily.
I don't know what Earth is, but I know what Casper is. That doesn't make any fucking sense. So,
Is he a Malkavian?
I'm gonna maybe
He sounds like a Malkavian.
he might be. I'm
And I'm gonna love this because Malkavians are fucking cool.
That's true. I'm gonna pause the recording and we've been going for an hour and 18. So it's been going pretty well, but I just want to make sure. So.